tonight. I have 4 new beads on my website that I want to talk about. I want to ask also that you think of questions that you can ask at the end if you have anything on your mind, you've been working with jewelry and you just don't know, and then of course talk about life. I want to talk about life, and if you have any prayer requests, I also want to hear prayer requests at the end. Okay, so I wanted to start off with a story. So years ago when I first married my husband, we were going to go visit his family, and his mother, which I call Mom Butler, decided that she wanted all of us girls to do something. She was always thinking about what she wanted us girls to do together, right? Because it was so rare that Joel and I come home, and it was rare for all of our girls to be together. And so she's like, what can we do? And she's never done this in her life. She doesn't even know how to bead. She's never made a necklace, whatever. But she decided to get tons of beading supplies. And so she would collect them for months. She would go to the store if they had a sale on beads or on findings or whatever. She would collect them for all of us. And so when I came home for the holidays, Mom's like, as girls, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna have fun and do this. And so she was really excited. But we never ended up doing it. Like, none of us. Like, the other ones are like, I'm good, Mom, thanks, peace out. But I decided to sit down in her house, and I decided to fiddle. And I filled some more and I filled some more. I didn't have any books. I didn't know what I was doing. But I just decided with what she had that I would fiddle. And I became obsessed. I became so obsessed with making jewelry. And it has sprung into all this 15, 16, 17, 18 years later. I don't even know how many years ago that was. But it was a long time ago. And I love that journey so much that it has sparked me to want to teach others. Like, I know I have the gift of teaching. It's nothing I'm bragging about. I just know who I am, and I know the gift of teaching. And so I desire to help anybody that wants to learn how to make jewelry. Because I didn't have somebody. I had books. I had just books. I had just me trial and error. And so that's the reason I do what I do, is because I want whoever wants to make it look really easy. And it is really easy to me to help simplify it so that you can do the journey as well. So that's my story. I just wanted to share with you. But let's dive in to the beads. Hey, give me a shout out. If you're, I see some of you watching, give me a shout out who you are and where you're from, because I can't see. They don't let me see. They just give me a little person and they give me numbers, how many is watching anyway. So I'd love to see who is watching, and if you have questions at the end, please bring up the questions. I want to help you with your journey, and then if you have any prayer requests, I'd love to hear them at the end as well. Okay, so let's dive into the first one. This is the first. No, that's the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one. I was like, what? That's not the right color. Let's look at these. Oh my goodness. These pink and greens. I'm sorry. I've been really sick for a week. I'm going to try to get through this. What's up, Christina? Australia. Hello, hello. Hey, Kay. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this without coughing my head off. So these pink and green round beads. These are, I'm going to try to say them right, Unakite, Unakite. These names are hard. Can I just say, I am not good with names, but I think these are so pretty. I don't really see pink and green on beads, and so when I saw these in my stash, in my in all my beads, I was like, I have to share these. Look at these. They're so pretty. So this is 6 millimeters. You get about 15 inches of strand and stuff, and so I do love them. I think they're so pretty, and I love sharing with you live because I feel my pictures don't always do my beads justice, and so being able to go on video and share with you what I have, I love it. But this is my only strand. This is all I have. This is all I have. So when they're gone, they're gone. Okay. So then the other one I'll share. I'm a big sucker for mosaic. Now, mosaic is, what's up, Dad Butler? I love you, I love you. Now, mosaic is literally putting different stones together. I assume the same stone. Putting different stones together and then having them mesh together, and then they carve them, and so you get the mosaic. And I am in love with mosaic beads. I am absolutely, they make me happy. They're one of my favorite beads of all times. I don't care what color they are. It could be yellow, it could be purple, it could be turquoise. These, I would say, are more of a green. They look more turquoise on the video, but they're more of like a greener than the blue shade, right? Because when you have like blue-green, you can either go on the greener side or you can go on the bluer side. I feel these are more on the green side, but I love all the specks I love all the swirls. These are also 6 millimeters. But no bead is alike. Not the size is alike, but I would say the unique coloring on them is there's not a bead that's alike, and I love them. I love these beads so much. Okay, the next one, I find this really hard to say. I find it so hard to say. I'm going to butcher this. Lapis lazuli. Did I say it right? Comment if I did not say it right. Lapis lazuli. Lazuli. Anyway, these I found and I have been in love. Now, there's some of them, I wish I could get, there's some of them that have like a gold streak on them, and they're so pretty. Like there's all these blue shades and tints and hues and tones and I don't know, all of that stuff, right? But then in some of them, there's like this beautiful gold streak. And when I was looking up this kind of bead, it is known for having some gold streak in it. And I love, not real gold, but just the color gold. But I think these are so pretty. They're triangular shape. I would say they're not perfectly triangular when it comes to the same triangle shape for all of them. I think they're all different shapes. They're about 6 millimeters, but look at all the different colors. And again, with the coloring on them, no two beads are alike, and I just love it. I think like blue is my favorite color. Like it is my absolutely favorite color. And so I'm more drawn to it. And so this is probably one of my new favorite kind of beads and stuff now. Lapis lazuli. Lazuli? L-A-Z-U-L-I. Lazuli. I can say the first part. Can't say the second part. Okay. I saved the best for last. These remind me of a river rock, and I could be completely off, but I just feel like when I was growing up, I lived by a lake and we used to go to rivers and stuff, and I would just pick out rocks, and it totally reminds me of that. Okay, oh my gosh, and they are heavy. I don't know how long I can hold this up. I might just hold a strand or two. Look at these. Oh my goodness. This is a magnesite. I was shocked when I found out these were magnesites. But look at the color on these. It's kind of like almost like a robin's egg. They look a little teal, but they're almost, I'd say like a robin's egg color with brown, and not any stone is the same either. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. They're so heavy. They are so heavy. Let me pick up, I have two over here that I can show you. These are so pretty. I think they're prettier when you show all of them. But they're so pretty. There's some browns, there's some blues. These babies are big and they're heavy. So if I were you, I would just use one. I would seriously just use one. I wouldn't use them for an earring because they would just rip off your ear. It seems like they're so heavy, but they're so pretty. And you do buy them just in six. I don't sell the whole strand. I don't sell the whole strand. I just sell 6 at a time. I'm so sorry. I'm getting through this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got like about that many. So every time you order 6 at a time. But I just think these are my favorite again because they're blue. I'm really drawn to the blue, but it just reminds me of a river rock that you would find. And I feel in the pictures that I have on my website, they don't show as they seem more matted, but these just have a bit of a beautiful gloss to them. And they're so pretty. I'll show you some. I just feel like everyone is a masterpiece. God is amazing. Like when he created the world, he is so detailed, and I feel like these are one of his masterpieces. Look at them. Look at those. Look at the stripes on it. Look at the different just cracked looking things. I mean, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm okay. I'm gonna live. I promise. So that's all I got for you. Those are my 4 new ones on my website. With my website, I have so many beads. So if you're like, none of them were like my taste, they weren't my cup of tea does, you can go on my website and probably find one of your cup of teas. You can probably find something that you're interested in because I have so many beads, so many. So any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Or comments or prayer requests? I'm okay. I'm gonna live. Can I tell you, I did live, I think it was last week. I think I went live last week to do a class, right? So I love doing jewelry classes live so you guys can ask me questions. And my husband was here and he was super sick and he was in his hoodie, and I showed you, I shot the video at him. Can I tell you, the very next day I could not get out of bed. I was so sick, I could not get out of bed, and I've been sick ever since. I'm on the mend, but doing better. So any comments about those? Because those, I love those, especially the magnesite, those river rocks. They're 25 millimeter to about 30 millimeter, which is pretty big. And again, they're heavy. So you can go to dezyjewelry.com, DEZY jewelry.com, and you will find all these beads on there. Okay, you guys are quiet tonight. You guys are hecka quiet tonight. You guys were quiet at the class I did a week ago, and you guys are quiet now. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love hanging out with you. Even when you're quiet, I love hanging out with you. If you have any questions or you just jumped on, you can always catch me on the replay. But that's about all I got for you guys. That's about it. Okay, guess what? I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!